For as long as humanity has existed, we have looked up at the sky and wondered, are we alone? For centuries, that question remained unanswered, a mystery hidden in the silence of space. But tonight, that silence breaks. It begins quietly, no explosions, no warnings, just lights. Strange, distant lights appearing near the moon. At first, they seem harmless, almost beautiful, but then they start moving. Not drifting, not falling, moving with purpose. Within minutes, every major observatory on Earth notices the same thing. Thousands of objects entering our atmosphere at impossible speeds. No known technology can match it. No known explanation can justify it. And suddenly, the world realizes this is not natural. Across cities, people begin to notice. A man in New York stops in the middle of the street, staring upward. A child in Tokyo points at the sky, confused yet curious. In Karachi, crowds gather on rooftops, watching in silence. Then the fear begins. The sky changes. Clouds twist unnaturally, as if something massive is pushing through them. The air grows heavy. Storms begin without warning. And then they appear. Gigantic structures hovering above Earth, so large they block out entire sections of the sky. They don't attack. They don't move aggressively. They just watch. Silent. Still. Waiting. Inside control rooms, panic spreads faster than information. Radar systems fail. Satellites go dark. Communication lines begin collapsing one by one. No one is in control anymore. Not governments, not militaries, no one. Emergency broadcasts take over every screen. This is not a drill, but the words bring no comfort because there are no answers, only questions and fear. The world begins to react. Some people run, some people pray, others just stand there, unable to process what they're seeing. Traffic fills every road, sirens echo endlessly, the sound of humanity breaking under pressure. And yet, above it all, the ships remain, perfectly still. Then, something unexpected happens. A signal appears. Not random noise, not interference. A pattern, repeating, consistent, intentional. Scientists rush to decode it. Numbers, symbols, coordinates. It's not just a message, it's a language, a universal one. Mathematics. They are trying to communicate. In a remote desert, one of the ships begins to descend, slowly, gracefully, as if it understands that this moment matters. The ground trembles beneath it, the air vibrates with energy, and the world watches. The surface of the craft begins to open. A soft glow spills out, followed by a dense mist. No sound, no movement, just anticipation. And then, a figure emerges, tall, unfamiliar, yet strangely calm. It doesn't rush, it doesn't threaten, it simply steps forward and raises its hand. Suddenly, the sky comes alive with images, not words, not sounds, memories. A planet, once alive, now burning. Oceans evaporating, cities collapsing, a civilization falling into extinction. The message is clear. They are not here to conquer, they are here to survive. Refugees from a dying world. For a moment, hope appears. Maybe this is not the end. Maybe this is the beginning of something greater. But humanity is not united. Fear is stronger than understanding. Some see opportunity, others see a threat, and in the shadows, a decision is made. A missile launches, cutting through the sky toward the unknown, fast, aggressive, human. But before it reaches its target, it stops, frozen in mid-air, as if time itself refuses to let it continue. The alien looks on, not angry, not hostile, just disappointed, as if it expected more from us. And then, everything changes. A new object appears, far beyond Earth, darker, larger, more powerful than anything before. Even the visitors react. For the first time, they are afraid. The sky begins to darken. The new arrival blocks out sunlight, casting a shadow across half the planet. Storms intensify, oceans rise violently, nature itself begins to collapse. The truth becomes clear. These beings were not the danger. They were running from something worse. And now, that something has found them, has found us. The sky erupts into chaos. Energy beams tear through clouds. Explosions light up the atmosphere. A war unfolds, not for territory, but for survival. On the ground, humanity watches, helpless, insignificant. For the first time, we are not in control of our fate. Families hold each other, cities fall silent, the world waits. Then, a message, broadcast across every screen, every device, every language. You are not alone. And now, you are part of this. Energy begins to gather in the sky, brighter, stronger, more powerful than anything humanity has ever seen. The air itself vibrates, reality feels unstable, and then a final surge, a blinding explosion that lights up the entire planet. Silence, complete, absolute silence. Slowly, the light fades, the sky clears, the ships are gone. The sun returns, warm, familiar, but everything feels different. People step outside, cautious, uncertain, looking up, not with fear anymore, but with wonder. Because now, we know the truth. We were never alone. We were just not ready. But somewhere, far beneath the surface of the Earth, hidden from the world, something activates. A small device, left behind, silent until now. It begins to glow. A signal is sent into the darkness of space, far beyond the stars, beyond what we can see. And in that darkness, something responds. This was only the beginning.